everyone. It's better late than never, right? I did not finish Vlogmas. I did not do day 25. I had a house full to the rim with family for days, birthdays, and then I took a couple days just for myself and did what I wanted to do and just sat and knitted, or sometimes I didn't even knit. I just sat. So did a lot of resting. Christmas is still up in my house. I have not taken it down. Husband wants it up for another week or so. We have another birthday coming on the 11th. Our son Nathan is turning 14, and the kids just want everything to stay up. We're gonna have another full house. We're gonna do a game day weekend. So big kids come in to stay with us, and then we're gonna sit and play some board games. We played one called Chameleon over Christmas with the kids. It was a lot of fun, so I'm sure we'll play that and some other ones. But anyways, so I just wanted to say a little sorry about not finishing Vlogmas, but I'm finishing now. So like I said, better late than never. And we'll start off, and I did take pictures of myself. I'll insert wearing my Yuletide scarf, and here it is on my dress form. This is the pattern by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. I actually cast on another one while I was taking my down days. I picked out, let's see here, a bunch of minis that I had from a couple different advents, or not advents, actually most of this is Chelsea Yarn's Valentine's one. And then I picked a few random ones that I thought would fit in there. And then the dark color, it's a super dark gray, pretty much black is going to be the in between. And I was thinking of getting it done for Valentine's, so wearing this out Valentine's Day is my goal. But I do have a lot of other things planned, so we'll see what happens. But this is where I'm at so far. Of course, I love it. And I am holding it in a bag I made last year for Valentine's. There was, you could get it through Pearls and Pines yarn, and with some of her yarn in it. It was I think Jen has one too. Isn't that cute? So yeah, I have some bags in the works. I ordered some, I don't know what it's called, that woven, like a belt type. I ordered that. I have, if you guys remember when Jen went to Santa Fe to visit her parents, she brought me back some fabric as a gift and to make her and I bags. So I got an idea the other day of how I want the bag to go together. And so I had to order a few supplies that I needed. And yeah, so I think I might make three bags, one for me, one for Jen, and one for a giveaway. That is my plan. So speaking of giveaways, we are doing a knit along for the halibut by, oh gosh, I will put it down below because right now I am drawing a blank. But there's several, there's a hat, there's a cowl, there's a sweater, there's a cardigan, and any of those things finished will be entered for, once you post your finished object, the halibut, whichever one you choose to do, you will be entered in the giveaway. I think we'll have a few things there. The knit along starts now and runs through the end of March. So as soon as you see this, I'm also going to update not Facebook. Well, I should do that, but Instagram, and it will go on my Facebook, but yeah, Jen and I will update Instagram and our joint Instagram with the knit along. And I guess I could talk about, since I brought that up already, the yarn I'm going to use for my halibut. I am doing the sweater. Oh, by the way, well, I was going to talk about this sweater, but let's finish. This is the yarn I'm using. So this is going to be the accent, and the main color is this. It is Rios, Malabrigo Rios in color Pearl. This is Pearl. Oop, it's falling apart. I gotta tell you, I'm a little frustrated with these. They're kind of a mess. So trying to cake these today. I'm really having troubles with my electric ball winder. I've watched videos, I've tried everything. I wish I could find the magic point to get a perfect cake. Alas, it's not working. I've tried everything. So yeah, there's the only other contraption in my life that is a necessary one. I guess the electric ball winder is not necessary. I could just wind with the crank or by hand and make a ball. But the other machine or contraption that I have that made me feel this frustrated is my serger. So if any of you sew and you know what it's like to try to get all tension knobs perfect, and yeah, I've talked about that before too. Many tears. My engineer husband had to sit one time and help me. I could not get the tension right and I needed to finish a project, and yeah, so my ball winder's making me feel like that. And anyways, this is the bag I'm gonna hold everything in. This is from Black Pearl Magic. This was her winter holiday box this year. Isn't it just absolutely gorgeous, you guys? You know me and pink. I opened that box on Christmas and was instantly in love. So this was one bag in there. Here's another one. I mean, you got a little notions pouch, I suppose, and a couple other little goodies. So yeah, that's needle topper, stopper things, and some. So love that. Anyways, those are my halibut colors. I'll show once again. I bought these actually a couple of months ago because if you guys have been watching, those of you who've been watching for a while, knew Jen and I had already talked about, we had seen several halibuts at Rhinebeck. At all the things there was, and I didn't even know about the pattern, and if I did, I couldn't remember it, that I'd seen it. And so I kept pointing them out. I was just like, oh, I love that. It's so neat. So yeah, I bought this, that yarn down at, in St. Cloud, Minnesota at Bonnie's Spinning Wheel. Is that what it's called? Something like that. And sent a picture to Jen and said, this is what I want to make the halibut out of. So we were waiting to get past the holidays to announce our knit along. So yeah, you don't have to do a sweater. You could do a cowl, you could do the hat, and you're in. So join us for the knit along. I think, what did we pick? Our hashtag is Knit the Halibut with Jenn and Corrina. Knit the Halibut with Jenn and Corrina. That's our hashtag. So let's talk a little bit more about my finished Advent. So you guys watched me in Vlogmas. Those of you that did know that I did this with the Chelsea yarns, Chelsea on the Ranch Advent, except for the dark color is a stash. I pulled that from stash, but all the colors in between came, and I knit every day up until the end. The last 2 days, it took me a couple days after Christmas to get it finished, just because I was just so busy. So these are the Freckled Whimsy. When I was knitting these, I did the afterthought heel, and I had chose that color that I thought I would use as the heel and toe, but as I finished them, I still had so much yarn left. I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna keep on going. I've already talked about that too. I'm happy, I'm pleased. I like what I did here. And these are the Woolens and Nosh finished. I haven't blocked them yet. They're on blockers, but I didn't wash and block. So yeah, very happy with these. Quickly, I will show you, I've talked about Freckled Whimsy so many times. I have this year, or this last year, because it's a new year now, right? This was the first one I got. And these are shorties because the original sock that I had knit, I gave to my sister-in-law who lives in Bogota, Colombia. So, and then I had enough left to knit some shorties and for myself. So I did that. So here's another. I've worn these ones, obviously. I don't know the months in order. I don't have them. I don't even remember. But this is how many I've done. They're so well done. The stripes are just so well done. Yeah, I have a nice little pile there. Okay, this sweater, I'll have to put the name in. I forgot. It's an odd name. It's like a number. It's the designer, it's number, and it's something pullover. But I knit this for my husband. The only unfortunate thing that happened is I should have, and I didn't even think of it. I just started knitting, didn't even think of it. I should have alternated rows with two different, and I'm not even sure that that would have prevented what happened, because the color changes happened within, it might have a little bit more blended it, but the color changes happened within the hanks. So these are, it's an Angora wool blend, 25% Angora, 75% wool. It is very soft, it's very heavy. And I tried to get some good pictures of my husband in it and the night that he wore it, and it was just, I should have done it in the daylight. It was by the time that I thought about taking pictures. We went out, we went into the Speakeasy, one of our favorite places, and had a couple beverages and some, well, we were gonna have nachos, but then I changed my mind, and I got a wrap. The wraps there, oh gosh, it was just so good. We had a lot of fun, played some pull tabs, won some money, and that was like our last hoorah, because we are doing, my husband and I are doing dry January, doing a little cleanse, trying to exercise a little more and get a little healthier, and so it's a good time to cleanse out all the junk and stuff that we had and over the holidays, you know, Thanksgiving to New Year's. So yeah, this is it. I'm wearing it. I'm very pleased with how it came out. It looks just like the picture in the pattern, except for a different color, but it fits my husband exactly that way. Other than if you look at the picture in the pattern, the sleeves seem a little long on the model. I have learned enough now that I try on my sweaters as I'm knitting the sleeves and to see the length, and I had my husband try on this sweater a couple times to make sure, and they are perfect on him. So I highly recommend that when you are knitting sweaters. If you don't, I guess if you don't mind long sleeves that hang over your hands or whatever, and you have to constantly push them up, you know, but I can't stand that, and I knew, you know, he would rather not have that. So what I've been working on, this is the May shawl by iRock Knits. Corey of iRock Knits designed this, and this is our knit along for our up north fiber retreat that we are doing just in a couple weeks. The retreat is happening. Jen and I are co-hosting with Angie of Pearls and Pines Yarn and the Yarn Cabin. She is the owner of both of those businesses. and we have 50 people coming to stay at the Kohl's Resort, and hopefully we get a good group of people that finish these and we can get a really fun group shot. This is mine so far. I've been knitting on it every day. The yarn is from Lavender Loom, who is also going to be joining us for the retreat. She's going to present there, and she is going to sell some yarn. So this is called Book Nook, and these were available as kits. I don't know if they still are. You get 2 of these and the pattern. This is 70% non-superwash merino, 50% yak, 50% silk, and 350 yards of DK. So it's actually, I love the drape. It's knitting up beautifully. As you can see, it's got a really, it's gonna block out so nice. So yeah, those are what I have been working on, I guess. Oh, I was gonna show. This is it. So when you finish it all, you block it, and then you, after blocking, you add the ribbing. So yeah. Hopefully I get mine done. Let's see, I think I talked about everything. The beginning of the video, I was making bread this morning. I baked a couple loaves of sourdough that I started yesterday. My daughter, who is pregnant and having difficulty with the constant nausea, really likes to eat the sourdough. It's one of the things that stays down. So I've been baking a couple extra loaves so she can have something to eat that's actually nourishing. So yeah, I started those yesterday, baked them this morning. The sweatshirt I was wearing, I absolutely love. I got that for Christmas from my sister-in-law. She also loves to bake. She is a chef and went to college to be a chef, but she has to do gluten-free. So she bakes all the breads and all the things gluten-free. She's extremely talented, and we have a lot of fun discussing different techniques and playing around with our sourdough starter. I really love having, Jenn also has just recently started back up baking with sourdough. You guys, I made banana bread a couple days ago, and I got up, it was like 6:30 in the morning. I got up and I don't know, I threw the bananas. I was gonna do it the night before, and I was like, no, I'm too tired. So first thing in the morning I get up, and I have my own recipe that I have memorized. And so I didn't even get the book out where I had written it down and look at it. And in my tiredness, I did forget one ingredient, and that was oil. Well, usually I don't put oil. I use Greek yogurt as the oil. And the other thing that I've changed up in the recipe in the last 6 months is I add sourdough discard, about 1/2 cup to 2/3 cup of. So I did that, and it all looked really like the batter looked perfect, and I was like, this is going to be so good. I threw in some mini chocolate chips, and because that's how the kids like it. Threw it in the oven. When they came out, they were beautiful, perfect looking. But I did think for a second, now wait, I think why it's slightly a different color. It wasn't as dark, and that might sound strange, but I've been baking banana bread, my own recipe, for a couple years now, so I know what it's supposed to look like. So when they cooled down a little bit, I sliced it open. It's, spongy, looks beautiful, and I take a bite, and it tastes really good, but it's like, what? And it dawned on me, I forgot to put the Greek yogurt in there, but it still, I still think that those loaves, I made 2, are superior to, most banana bread, or my previous banana bread that I used to make before I played around and made my own recipe. Anyways, I guess that's kind of bragging, isn't it? So I was just thinking, I could still, with the sourdough in there, I don't even have to put as much Greek yogurt in, and totally don't need oil at all, is what I found out by accident. I'm so glad it didn't get ruined. don't have chickens anymore, because usually my mishaps went to the chickens, and I really do miss having chickens. Well, I have blabbed on, haven't I? And I'm at 20 minutes. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I hope you all had a fabulous Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I did. And Jen and I will be busy with the retreat stuff, working up to that, and probably will not record our next podcast together until after retreat. So the end of January, we will get together and sit down and update you on the retreat and where we're at with our halibuts. And yeah, so thanks for watching.